What day is it? Could you please tell me? What day is it? I'm confused, you see. Is it Sunday? No. Is it Monday? No. Is it Tuesday, Bluesday, Betterware, Tuesday? No. Is it Wednesday? No. Is it Thursday? Shut up. Is it Friday, Saturday, Betterware, holiday? Maybe it's tomorrow and maybe it's not. Maybe it's yesterday. I just forgot. Maybe it's tomorrow and maybe it's not. Maybe it's yesterday. I just forgot. Hey, what day is it? Could you please tell me? What day is it? What day is it? I'm confused today. Oh!
And now from the Olympics. It's his bunker. It's his rules. It's his game show. I had the strangest dream last night. I was dancing the white swan. Now your host, Devin Pike.
There's some things that I will never ever get tired of, and it's always gonna start and end with Pigman. Welcome to Universal Remote, the online quiz show with production value equal to or greater than several international news organizations, live and direct from Channel 62, airing just after Wheel of Fish, alongside my two fuzzy co-hosts, Karen and Booter, Woody and Leslie on scoring, Pigman and Space Goat, coat to coat. My name is Devin Pike. Thank you very much for joining us for our weekly trivial diversion, hashtag Go Stars. Stop taking stupid penalties. As for the rules, it's incredibly simple for you to play. All you have to do is head to universalremote.tv/live, then play along by putting your answers in the chat window. That's either to your right if you're on your desktop, or at the bottom if you're playing on your mobile. The first three people who answer each question correctly get the points. In the first half of the game, that means 30 for second, 20 for 30 for first, 20 for second, 10 for third. And a new rule for Season 2, everyone who gets a correct answer in before the next question appears in the chat gets 5 points. And remember, none of the answers will count unless they're in the chat. I'm just saying, you got 10 seconds to put your answer in before that next question comes in. That's your window to submit your scores to your answers. Sorry about that. All of the values double in the second round, and all of the points from Season 2 are tallied up at the end of the year to win the entire internet. The whole damned thing. So, pot's right. We're locked in. Let's wheel them around, get underway with our first category of the evening, which, as always, is Pay Attention. It's our weekly dive into the past 7 days of pop culture happenings. Let's see how many of you are reading the articles and not just blindly sharing from We Got This Covered. Never click on a link from We Got This Covered. There, I just saved you some time out of your life. Let's go ahead and hit question number 1. Adam Sandler swore he would make a completely so bad on purpose movie if he didn't get an Oscar nomination for Uncut Gems, which he so richly deserved. His next Netflix film may or may not be that movie. What is the name of this upcoming masterpiece? Once again, Adam Sandler swore he was going to make a movie so bad on purpose if he didn't get the nomination for Uncut Gems. What's the name of his new Netflix movie that may or may not fit that bill? Question number 2. Look, Sunday would have been Paul Walker's 47th birthday, and the crew of Universal Remote will go to all sorts of hoop jumping to recognize anything related to Fast and Furious Link stuff. Watch this. The 1999 Paul Walker film, it's a bit of a stretch, She's All That is getting a reboot with the Addison Rae as the lead. Where was Addison Rae discovered? Where was Addison Rae dug out of obscurity to star in the remake of She's All That. Question 3, speaking of reboots, Doogie Kamealoha MD, which is a working title, is going to focus on Lahaila Doogie Kamealoha. Easy for me to say. A multiracial 16-year-old girl who works as a doctor in Hawaii. Where is this Doogie reboot going to stream? Where is the Doogie Howser MD reboot going to stream? Doogie Kamealoha. I hope that's a real name. And fourth, in Pay Attention, Janet Hubert made rumbles by agreeing to be a part of which high-profile nostalgia reboot coming this Thanksgiving? Once again, Janet Hubert made headlines this week for the first time in a couple of decades by agreeing to be a part of which high-profile nostalgia reboot coming this Thanksgiving? There we go. People had their pause buttons ready. All right, that wraps it up for round 1. Let us move directly into round number 2. Read a damned book. Streaming services and cable networks, which really are all streaming services these days, are plundering the cold corpses of Barnes & Noble shelves nationwide to develop new stuff to shove into your eye holes. I'm going to name the author of several of these series original books, and service the show is streaming on. You're going to name the show, which I'm telling you is going to prove that you have a shred of culture, by naming the series. Let's go. Questions. Matt Ruff on HBO Max. He's the author of the book. That's where the show is streaming. What show is the other author of? All right. Question 2. Andrzej Sapkowski, Netflix. Andrzej Sapkowski on Netflix. Number 3, Diana Gabaldon on Starz. And question number 4, Philip Pullman on HBO Max. I mean, technically it's HBO, but everything's HBO Max these days. I don't even know what stuff's actually airing on HBO Max. I know what's just on regular HBO. All right, that concludes round 2. Wow, it just kind of kills that off, right? No, Brack, no. We're not starting off with you. We're going to snack time. Brack always trying to get his 15 seconds of fame. I loved it where, I can't remember if it was Ken Kapacki or Stephen Bernstein who said that I had infected them completely with What Day Is It by Brack. I was really, really happy to hear that. It made me very, very gleeful. All right, so let's see. I'm going to get rid of this. So, the time has come for us to start. Oh, okay. A reminder from our scorekeepers, there may be a delay in getting the answer into chat. Just remember, if you punch your answer in before it hits chat and you answer before then, you get no points. You can put it in afterwards, but you're probably not going to get in the first start. All right, so I have done my due diligence. It is time for Who Needs Sleep 2020. Wow, I need to get rid of the sound on that clip. Okay, so Who Needs Sleep, for those of you who aren't familiar, is the telethon that we kicked off in 2017 to raise money for Cancer Support Community North Texas and Cook Children's of Fort Worth, their Lymphoma and Blastoma Awards. I'm going to probably need to get some water here in a second. You're going to probably watch, well, Kieran's not even back behind me because my throat's almost gone and I've already gone through some water. So we're getting ready for our 4th year of holding this telethon. It's going to be December 5th and 6th, and we're holding it live. We're doing all 36 hours live once again, and we're doing it at the Music City Mall in Louisville. They have been astonishingly awesome in saying we want to partner with Who Needs Sleep, and we want to be your location and your partner in perpetuity. This is our first year working with them. They've been incredibly supportive, even just at this beginning, because in weekends in September, we're manning a table at Center Court where we have prizes that you can buy. They're blind bags, they're raffle prizes, and anywhere from $5 to $30. And you can donate to the campaign that way. And that's just through September. We're doing stuff with them for Halloween in October, and then during the telethon, this is going to be so cool. We're actually going to be on air live streaming when they do the tree lighting ceremony at Music City Mall. If you're a longtime Dallas resident, you know that we used to be Vista Ridge Mall. They've gone through a lot of rebranding, and they've made it a really vibrant mall again. And the amazing thing about it is, it's great that it's not crowded right now, because it's not the time to be all stuffed into shopping malls. So people pay attention to social distancing, and they've said, we still want to have you here. We're not going to have a live in-studio audience this year for many, many, many reasons that have nothing to do with COVID, but most of them have to do with COVID. But the great thing is that everybody's used to live streaming events now. They're used to going online and watching stuff in live stream, which is great for us. We've been doing it for 3 years. This will be our 4th year, where we've ironed out all the bugs. I couldn't even say it with a straight face. I just really couldn't. There will be all new and exciting bugs for us to iron out. So, for all of the goings-on with Who Needs Sleep, we're getting ready to relaunch the website. It's the old website right now. I know it's the old website. We're getting ready to relaunch the new one. Just go here, follow our social channels, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. They're all WNS Telethon. Or you can visit whoneedsleep.org after the end of the... All right, let me see if I like this one more time. Yeah, no, I don't like that anymore. Anyway, so once again, make sure you're following us on all the channels, and we'll give you all the updates. We're going to have another jam-packed show again this year. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. All right, let's see what we got going on scoring. All right, scoring is updated for round 1. Oh, answers. I guess I would be fine. I always forget the answers. I really don't know why. Under Pay Attention, the film that Adam Sandler may or may not be the So Bad on Purpose flick is Hubie Halloween. And I don't know about you, but anytime I hear Adam Sandler make that funny voice, I don't know if that's going to be a deterrent or something that tells me that it's going to be funny. I don't know. Addison Rae is the lead in the new remake of She's All That. They found her as a star on TikTok, and if you followed us on our social channels, which is Universal Remote on Facebook or Twitter, it's both Uni Remote Game, then you would know that she was on TikTok, because we give a freebie away to all of our social viewers. So, Doogie Kamealoha MD will be streaming on Disney+, and Janet Hubert, the original Aunt Carol, is going to be a part of the nostalgia reboot Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, airing on HBO Max. And speaking of streaming, on Read a Damned Book, Matt Ruff was the original author of Lovecraft Country, now airing on HBO Max. It's so good. It is so good. I love the show. Adrian and I have a big disagreement on the last episode, which aired last night. I thought it was phenomenal. Andrzej Sapkowski is the author of the Witcher series, now running on Netflix. Diana Gabaldon on Starz. She wrote Outlander, otherwise known as Men in Kilts. And Philip Pullman was the author of the His Dark Materials series, which is running on HBO Max. With all that in mind, here is your scoring update for round one. Third place, 105 points. Ken Goach, very nice. John Gamero in... Nope, sorry. I'm used to saying his name first, but I'm not going to because Rob Irvin is in second place with 140. In first place, going into the break, John Gamero with 165 points. But as we say each and every time, don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing until the final buzzer at the end of the game. By the way, if you're watching this and not the Stars game, the Stars just scored with 16 minutes left in the third period. Is now 2-1 Vegas. If the Stars win this game, they go on the Stanley Cup Finals. All right, so shut up, Shannon. We're not saying go Vegas. We're saying hashtag go Stars. Let's see how much time is left if they flash back up to that time. They're not going to do it. All right, let's move on. Let's go ahead and hit round number 2 with our first category is why do we fall? Nope. There. Why do we fall, Master Bruce? Let these TV turds be judged by the reviews that they left. These are some all-star TV shows that crap the bed like Frank on It's Always Sunny. You're going to see and hear the review. I'm also going to tell you verbally the people who starred in these shows. Let's go. Question number 1. This is a show that could bury... No, damn it. That's what I want. This is a show that could bury the sitcom genre altogether. This review by The Hollywood Reporter was a show featuring Jerry O'Connell, Niecy Nash, Dave Franco, and Jesse Tyler Ferguson. All of these are great actors. Phenomenal talent. And they all got cast in very bad shows. So, once again, it could be the show that could bury the sitcom genre altogether. All right. That's question number 1. Let's hear question number 2. I watched the first 7 minutes of the first episode and couldn't believe what ham Fox decided to put out. We're not talking honey baked either. We're talking that pressed mystery meat from Mystery County type ham. This was a show that starred Beth Littleford, Method Man, and Red Man from the Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang forever. That's not the name of the show. You have to tell me the name of the show that IMDb reviewer said was just ridiculous amounts of ham. Question number 3. My advice to USA viewers is don't. I feel very sorry for the reviewer in Denmark, listed above, which you can't see. Anyone else giving the American version a favorable report, I can only assume that you're shagging the producer's mother. This is a show that starred Mikey Day, John Michael Higgins, Selma Blair, and Molly Shannon. 4 of my favorite people of all time. But the show was absolutely abysmal. And finally, on a positive note, this will almost certainly end the TV career of John Cryer. A review from the Kansas City Star. It starred Paget Brewster, Larry Joe Campbell, John Cryer, and David Krumholtz. And I have a feeling that I know when the show aired, but I don't remember seeing it. Because it was probably 3 episodes in and out. I don't know. All right. That is question 4. Let us move on to our final category of the evening. That, of course, is... Oh, is the music drowning me out again? Son of a bitch. All right, I'm not going to run music for it. Fine. Our final team is both teams play hard. The 2020 NFL season started up this last weekend, but with the same restrictions that Major League Baseball has in place. No in the stands, no cheerleaders, and the team based in Arlington, Texas will absolutely lose. Look, suck it up, Cowboys fans. We were in search for D last night like a recent divorcee at last call. All right? Nothing was more comical, however, than seeing the highly generic Washington football team, so named because Dan Snyder finally caved on the name, but it really kind of grows on you. So we're going to ask you to name other fake team names from films, and you have to remember the movies they originated from. The first one is the North Dallas Bulls. Remember, these are all major release films. Okay. Question number 2. The Los Angeles Stallions. It's kind of dry without the music, but if the music's drowning me out, then I'm not going to play it, especially that second cue. I've even re-recorded it. Question 3, the Miami Bucks. And the final question of the evening, the Atlanta Cobras. Cobra! It's not Cobra. I just love saying that word. All right, that wraps it up. Put down your pencils. We're going to score and figure out who has the biggest brain this evening. While we do that, let's see. Let's take another look over here. 8 minutes left in the third period of Game 5. Vegas still leads 2 goals to 1 over your Dallas Stars. Hashtag Go Stars. Let's see. How are we looking over there? Still working on scoring. Scoring is good. Let's see if we have any ties. All right, I'll go ahead and read the answers. So, I'm curious if I'm going to look through the scoring and see if anybody got any of these TV shows, because they were all shows that were massively promoted going into their premieres. I should have said that as well. The Jerry O'Connell and Niecy Nash vehicle was Do Not Disturb. Redman, Method Man, and Beth Littleford were in the Fox TV show Method and Red. Just amazing. I know that some of you were saying How High or Chappelle Show. Nope, neither of those. My advice to USA viewers is don't. This, of course, was the American adaptation of the show with Molly Shannon, Selma Blair, John Michael Higgins. It was Kath and Kim. Once again, all of these shows were massively promoted and then landed like a fart in the cupboard. And on a positive note, this will almost certainly end the TV career of John Cryer. It wasn't accurate, but the show was The Trouble with Normal. Also Paget Brewster, David Krumholtz. Okay. Both teams play hard. The North Dallas Bulls, pretty much everybody got this. It was North Dallas 40. Kind of gives that part away. The Los Angeles Stallions were one of the 2 football teams playing in the pivotal scene in The Last Boy Scout. The Miami Bucks were the team in Semi-Tough. And the Atlanta Cobras were in the early David Fincher film, The Game. That's right, The Game. So Woody says the scoring is good, so let's take a look at our final finishers. Thank you to every single person who plays. Make sure that you bring more people out. This, that, and the other. Oh, I hate saying that. Okay. Once again, oh boy. Ken Goach on the podium, third place with 165 points. John Gamero falls down to second with 235. We're doing all horror next week. We're doing all horror. We're going to do it. 320 points. He is a machine. He is the Iron Man. Somebody's got to come along and knock Rob Irvin off of his throne because he's killing it. And you guys, I don't get it. I'm just going to mark it against it. Once again, Rob Irvin is the smartest man on the internet, racking up the points. So next week, Rob is not going to play. We're going to lock Rob into a box. Next week is Rob Irvin free. In fact, I'm going to make him play by reading the questions for us. That's how it's going to be next week. So next week, Rob Irvin free all throughout the batch of the show. Thank you to every single person who plays along each and every week, and thank you for bringing more people here. For Pigman, Leslie, Woody, Kieran, Booter, Space Goat, Coat to Coat, my name is Devin Pike. Thank you very much for playing along. We'll see you in 23 hours and 15 minutes with another thrill-packed episode of Universal Remote. Cheers, guys. We'll see you soon.